Scottsbluff County leaders are ready to begin the process of selling the former Department of Health and Human Services building in downtown Gering. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, $650,000 will be the minimum acceptable bid for the former DHHS building in Gering. Scottsbluff County Commissioners agreed to that and other terms following about 45 minutes of discussion during Tuesday night's meeting. Commissioners started off by discussing whether to accept sealed bids as they did for the former U.S. Bank motor branch, or perhaps go with the auction route, with Board Chair Ken Meyer preferring the former.
I like the idea of setting a minimum bid so that everybody knows what it is. It's a sealed bid. The requirements will be set up ahead of time of what you need to do in order to even bid on it. Obviously, it'll be with no concessions at all. It's here it is.
After settling on going for the sealed bid route, the board then turned their attention to trying to set a minimum acceptable bid or market value, with opinions ranging from $535,000 to more than $1 million, with Mark Reichert arguing that the value is well above the final figure ultimately approved. A special meeting was set for October 31st at 3 p.m. for the opening of the sealed bids, which will be due 1 week prior. Well, Nebraska Public Power District is looking to construct a 115 kilovolt transmission line to connect substations at their office in Scottsbluff and near Victory Hill. Officials with the utility made presentations on the plan during both the Scottsbluff County Board and Scottsbluff City Council meetings on Tuesday. Project engineer Paul Brune explained the reasoning behind the new project.
Between those two, there's only one path of flow. So what we want to do, we're planning to do, is build another path around, kind of form a ring around the city there, so we have an additional path because we have heavy flows in that system at times, and so we want to provide some more reliability and resiliency in our system. So that's the reason we're going to build a system.
The process for a second line going on the west side of the city will start with open houses on potential routes to be held September 27th at the Gering Civic Center, with a follow-up open house in November discussing a pared-down option list. Following public hearings and a final route announcement in the early part of 2023, the easement acquisition would begin that summer, followed by construction and completion by 2025. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Troopers with the Nebraska State Patrol arrested 3 people after locating multiple stolen firearms and controlled substances during a traffic stop in Cheyenne County. The incident occurred Friday morning at approximately 6:50 a.m. when a trooper observed a Nissan Versa speeding as it was traveling westbound on I-80 near Lodgepole. After the trooper detected the odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle and finding the driver had a suspended license, a search of the vehicle revealed handguns, 2 of them stolen, a rifle, suspected suspected MDMA pills, and a small amount of marijuana. All occupants were arrested on charges including theft by receiving stolen property and 2 felony weapons charges. The 27-year-old driver and 21-year-old passenger, both from Missouri, were also charged with possession of amphetamines, while a 60-year-old passenger from California was also charged with possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. Well, a Gering resident has been charged in connection to a fire last week on 4th Street in Gering that displaced 7. Raymond Martinez is accused of starting the fire in the 2nd story of the former church after lighting a mascara brush on fire and placing it on a couch. The fire destroyed parts of the building, and at one point, he told investigators it was all his fault. Then on Sunday, firefighters were dispatched to a motel in Scottsbluff where Martinez was staying. Court records say the room was trashed and he was caught trying to light the curtains on fire. Martinez is being held on a $200,000 bond as he faces charges including first-degree arson, attempted first-degree arson, and criminal mischief. He was arraigned on the charges Wednesday in Scottsbluff County Court. And a 40-year-old Alliance man arrested in Scottsbluff County earlier this year on drug and weapons charges following a 100-plus mile-hour pursuit has been sentenced. Anthony Smith was arrested on March 10th following a pursuit that started in Scottsbluff County on Highway 26 and ended in Morrill County on Highway 385. A subsequent search of the vehicle led to the discovery of suspected fentanyl, heroin, marijuana, plus multiple knives. Smith pleaded guilty to 3 counts of possession of a controlled substance, flight to avoid arrest, and possession of a deadly weapon by a prohibited person. On Tuesday in Scottsbluff County District Court, he was sentenced to a total of 4 years imprisonment with credit for 181 days already served.
Have you been waiting for years to get new windows? The incredible Renewal by Andersen Dog Days of Summer sale is here. Summer ends soon, winter is on the way. Renewal by Andersen's Dog Days of Summer sale is amazing. 20% off every window and door. No money down, no interest, no payments for 2 whole years. This is the only time of the year when Renewal by Andersen offers 24 months same as cash. Visit rbawyoming.com now. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation and don't wait. This deal ends August 31st. 2 years, no payments. That's nothing to growl about. rbawyoming.com.
Morrill County Community Hospital and the behavioral health providers are here to help. Amber Dean specializes in mental health care, which includes medication and therapy across a person's lifespan. Melody Lacey helps people deal with a wide range of behavioral problems, from depression and anxiety to child psychiatry. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time. At Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska. Exceptional care right here at home.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Welcome to this week's Fridays in the Field, brought to you by FNBO, the great big small bank. The wheat seed is in the bins at Rushman Seeds in Gurley, Nebraska. But before being bagged and stored, we caught up with Roel Rushman, owner of the company. Roland, you have a bunch of machinery set up here. Tell us more of what's going on.
We're in the process of cleaning our seed wheat for this coming fall planting. So we're on our 4th variety. I think we have 5 varieties, and so we're starting to near the end of our cleaning process.
Of course, the drought and hail did a number on the wheat seed in the northern panhandle. How did yours fare?
Well, it was really hard this year. The irrigated wheat wasn't too bad. The dryland wheat was was probably about a third of a normal crop, I would say, in this area. So there's not a lot of seed. It's not going to take us as long to clean our seed wheat this year as by about half. We got about half of what we normally have available, but there just wasn't a crop.
Roland, how do you think that will affect this next year's crop?
Well, it's the seed is tight, so the ones that didn't keep seed back and they're looking for certified seed, I know it's hard to find. That's not just Nebraska, but Colorado, Kansas, South Dakota. Everybody's in the drought areas is searching and struggling to get seed. So
Roland adds they will be selling wheat seed and getting ready to plant next year's wheat acres in the next few weeks. I'm Chabela Guzman, and this is Fridays in the Field, sponsored by FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank.
Culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
The Skyview Drive-In is a new take on an old theme. It's the perfect place to see beautiful sunsets and films that the whole family can enjoy. The historic Midwest Theater has been bringing us together for a long time. The Skyview Drive-In is another part of the Midwest Theater's commitment to this community. The Midwest Theater and Skyview Drive-In Theater. It doesn't matter how you get there, just get there.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the Nebraska State College system has seen a very slight increase of 0.2% in enrollment this fall compared to 2021, with Chadron State showing a 2.6% increase. The largest contributing factor for the rise at Chadron State was 47% increase in new transfer students, which is bucking national trends, where a freshman retention rate of just under 73%, which is up 3.7% from the prior year. Despite a double-digit percentage increase in transfer students, Peru State saw their overall enrollment fall nearly 11%, primarily due to a significant reduction in new freshmen after having its second largest freshman class ever in 2021. Wayne State College has had a new freshman class of 790 students, one of their largest ever in the institution's history. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.